I was broke, but I'm living in the hills now.
He said I was crazy, but this ice made me chill out. We're gonna react to music Larping by Desperate Horseman. If you're on YouTube, hit that subscribe button, drink lemonade, and we're gonna get right into the reaction. To the larp! Damn, walking around with a brick. You know, I be shooting sticks. You know, I be getting rich. Oh my gosh!
Get the hell out! Get out! Get out!
Oh my gosh. Chat, that was a bar. You know my body, nigga. You know my body, nigga. You know my body, nigga. You know my body, nigga.
But unfortunately for y'all, I'm gonna have to say it a lot in this video. LARP. It is used as an insult to describe someone who is being fake,
Unfortunately, you made the video.
performative, or pretending to be something they are not. In music discourse, it has been used to describe guys who listen to Daniel Caesar, or girls who listen to underground rap. But this is just the most obvious.
Whoa, what's wrong with Daniel Caesar and listening to him as a guy? But he got some bangers, bro. What you know about, oh, you got powers, superpowers. Do you even know how to wield them? What y'all know about that, bro? Hold up. What y'all know about that superpowers, bro?
Obvious and extreme version. Because I think if we were to really
who's an extreme version? I'm not.
obvious and extreme version rap. But this is just the most obvious and extreme version. Because I think
version.
if we
I thought
were
you
to
said version.
really
I'm like,
analyze
I'm
the
not.
evolution of all of our music tastes, we are all LARPers. I have until August to either
Who is we? You? Y'all? I ain't LARPing nothing.
choose a traditional career or YouTube. Please help me make this my job. In 2023,
Fun fact though, I was talking to this girl in my senior year of high school. She was talking about, bro, Trust play Freaked Out. I'm not playing Freaked Out, bro. I'm not playing a song called Freaked Out. Anyway, as I was gonna say, I was talking to this girl in my senior year of high school, and she was talking about she listened to Brent Fayez, and I was like, you know what I'm saying? That's free combos if I go home and listen to bro. So I went home and listened to bro, and at first I thought it was like I was listening to it because of her, but then bro to me actually ended up becoming tough. Brent Fayez is very elite for sure.
Tyler the Creator was in an interview and made a very controversial statement about performative music discourse online.
You got 17-year-olds like, yeah, like, dude, fucking Ready to Die and Enter the Wu-Tang is my top 10 album ever. I'm like, bro, you just got hair on your dick. Stop. It's performative. I don't care about people's objective top nothing. Tell me what is your favorite, because you learn so much from people. You get context. I want to know why you think Pookie Dookie's second album is your favorite. Oh, I have memories of
Pookie Dookie.
attached to it. My brother did this when I was young, this and that.
I don't fully agree with everything Tyler says in this interview regarding this topic, but I can see what the core of his argument is, and I agree with that. But not even a week later, I would be scrolling on TikTok, and whenever a highly praised rap album came into a conversation like T-Pab or Illmatic, the comments were full of people saying, this isn't your opinion, you don't really like this album, you're just supposed to like this album. I saw this in so many comment sections that week, and I wasn't naive enough to believe that this was a coincidence. People didn't just one day randomly become contrarian. So I went on these people's accounts, and every single one of them had something associated with Tyler the Creator. A Tyler the Creator edit, a Tyler the Creator profile picture. One of them had even posted a screen recording of that Tyler interview clip. And this is the first instance of me hopefully getting y'all to agree with me by the end of the video on the fact that we should all hate the internet. Isn't it kind of crazy how the people in these comments saying people copy and paste their music opinions are all repeating the exact same thing Tyler the Creator said in this interview? Do we see the hypocrisy?
Hey, it is ironic. The internet do be ironic like that, bro. Can't even cap.
Here. And I see this everywhere. I see people with a traditional lyrical hip-hop fan taste calling Drake fans NPCs. Like, bro, I know 50,000 people that have the exact same music taste as you. Same with like underground hip-hop fans that like Drain Gang and Black Cray. Same with Rate Your Music Nerd.
Who? See, I'm kind of tapped into the underground. I have never heard of them. He said Dre Gang and who?
Black Cray. Same with
Black Cray. Is that say 2001?
Same with Rate Your Music Nerds who say Pink Floyd is the GOAT band. Like, does anyone calling people NPCs have any self-awareness? Growing up, I didn't. And being a little insecure kid on the internet, as I'm still trying to find out what my music taste is, as it's changing every day, you start to get insecure about your own taste. I've told my music taste evolution story on this channel before, but to sum it up, I fell in love with music as a kid and was mostly bumping whatever was on the radio. I went to a middle school where everyone was SoundCloud demons, so I fell in love with trap music. But then in my freshman year in high school, I saw this video where a YouTuber was shitting on my GOAT, XXXTentacion. I then checked what that YouTuber liked, and I listened to Blonde by Frank Ocean for the first time. And the rest is history. I got into experimental music after, I got into movies after that, I got into experimental movies after that, and that's an extremely brief explanation because my taste went pretty much every place it could throughout high school. I had the average Rate Your Music Nerd
Not gonna lie, y'all wanna know the evolution of my music taste? First of all, I didn't even like listening to music at all, bro. Cause like, I mean, I liked music, but I ain't like music like that though. You know what I'm saying? My brother kept playing G Herbo. You know what I'm saying? So I started listening to G Herbo and like Chicago music a little bit. When I moved out, I started listening to like melodic rap, partially because of Fortnite, also partially because like that was like the kind of era that was going on in the world. There was like Lil TJ blowing up, Polo G blowing up, Raw Wave blowing up. I wasn't listening to Raw Wave though until like 2 years ago. And then over time, I kept slowly experimenting until, you know what I'm saying, I listen to mad stuff now. Like, this is my whole on repeat. I got some Raw Wave in here. I got some Lucky and V's here. Nigga. I got some Michael Jack. That Michael Jack. Because that movie was tough, so I got that Michael Jack, you hear me?
Nerd music taste at one point. I tried to only listen to underground music at one point, and I'd hate on Kendrick Lamar at another point. I literally went everywhere. So eventually, when again,
bro, some people's whole personality is them listening to underground music, bro. To them, bro, it's like if you listen to anything that isn't underground, bro, like they just start tweaking out, bro.
You're a young, insecure kid that is overly self-critical. A part of you starts questioning your own taste. It didn't feel all the way natural to me. It felt more like I had my taste picked out for me more than I picked my own taste. And this is something I've questioned myself on throughout the years.
Why keep dry humping in the air? Like, what the fuck?
It comes with being young and impressionable. It leads to these insecure moments where you're like, who am I? You look in the mirror and you're asking yourself, who the fuck is that guy? It's a terrible combo to be influenced by so many things in so many directions and also be overly self-aware. It's just a recipe for having a weak sense of self. But this reminds me of another reason I hate the internet. YouTube rappers. The rappers themselves aren't why I hate the internet, but the discourse around one in particular is what is
Nah, bro, YouTube rap was elite, bro. I'm not taking no YouTube rap slander, bro.
YouTube rapper. Sense of self. And I hate the internet. YouTube rap.
Nah, bro, Rice Gum was frying stuff back then, bro. Like this song right here.
I was broke, but I'm living in the hills now.
He said I was crazy, but this ice made me chill out.
Rappers. The rappers themselves aren't why I hate the internet, but the discourse around one in particular is what is relevant to this conversation. Let's be for real. Most YouTube musicians suck ass. KSI is terrible. Dax is terrible. Haskell, nah, he's actually kind of fire. But you get
Nah, Rice Gum wasn't terrible though. Rice Gum was really on that, bro.
it. Not only are they bad, but 99% of them aren't even taken seriously. But there's one of them who went from making YouTube content to making music that is horrible to slowly evolving and making some of the best albums of the 2020s decade. And his name is Quadek. This little guy who I've never talked about on the channel.
I heard about him from back then. I haven't heard about him in a minute though. He still makes music. That's kind of cool. Quadeka. Oh, he's a full like artist now.
But as he's grown as a musician, a lot of people online have claimed that it is performative, that he's making music to please Fantano type of music nerds. And when his album dropped last year, and when I saw what it was about, I realized something. Vanisher Horizon Scraper is one of the best albums of all time. It's this cinematic, conceptual masterpiece album version of an answer to this whole LARPing and performative conversation. We are born into a world that is already so messed up and yucky that we inevitably become messed up and yucky human beings. We overthink, we collect traumas, anxieties, insecurities, heartbreak, whatever. Vanisher to me is a story.
That's true. That's true. We're all fucked up. You know what I'm saying? You're fucked up. I'm fucked up. That is very true. You know what I'm saying? At first we were cool. Now we're, you know what I'm saying, we're fucked up. That's fair. That's fair.
About a sailor who realizes this and wants to escape his surroundings. He doesn't want to be a product of his environment, so he vanishes out to sea and ruins his life in search for freedom. And by freedom, I just mean free will. He wants to be his own person. He doesn't want the world around him to dictate who he is anymore. On track 3, the song where he starts the whole sailing journey, he says, I might have to ruin my life to make it mine. And so he goes,
Oh my gosh. I'm gonna need that quote in the future. Oh my gosh.
have to ruin my life to make it mine. And so he goes on this journey that does eventually end up getting him killed in search for something that wasn't even possible in the first place.
It's this idea that like you may think you have control over your journey on this ocean, like, oh, you can control the direction you're going, you can control like maybe how fast you're going through it, but at the end of the day you're subject to this larger force that you're really just this tiny piece of. So
by the end of the album, when the sailor is about to die, God himself tells him that this idea of reaching this isn't possible, and that dark realization is why the album ends in such a wild way. But the fact that Quadeka was the one that made this album, a dude who had all these music taste changes throughout his life, a dude who went from making YouTube rap to whatever the hell you want to call what he's making now. He's all over the place, just like me, and yes, just like you. I think the core reason Quadeca got so much hate was because people were projecting. Quadeca changed his music taste just like all people do, and I think anybody criticizing him for not being himself is just projecting their own insecurities. The more I thought about it, the more I realized that this pure version of us will never exist, and it never did. I listened to trap music in middle school because that's what people around me were bumping. I literally was letting the radio choose what
I still do, bro. That trap music be lit, bro. Future Drake all season with a butt bag. Got it again. You will never ever get your bitch back. That shit's elite. You know what I'm saying?
music I liked in middle school. I could go and try to find music only for me and not listen to any YouTuber or any TikTok, and
That's crazy because I was just saying Brett Fires.
we are all in some way influenced by our environment. We are a collection of everything that's ever happened to us, and that's awesome. It feels like our environment and upbringing infect us. And one of the coolest things about the way I was infected was that I now like literally everything. I like stupid 2000 rom-coms. I like harsh noise music. I like super conceptual maximalist shit like Quadeca. I like the worst pop music anyone has ever heard. I am a collection of everything that's ever happened to me, and I embrace it. I can't do anything better than this, and you can't do anything better than what you are. You can take that as a sad thing or as a freeing thing. So just be yourself, and if you love Tyler the Creator, then that's awesome. If you hate Tipping Butterfly, then sure, good for you. Because of the life you live, certain things are gonna scratch an itch for you that aren't gonna scratch the same itch for someone else, and that's cool. Don't waste that cool, unique thing trying to fit in, and it's okay to have opinions that are popular and that help you fit in as long as they're honest. Music discourse has so much people doing the Spider-Man meme out here when calling each other larpers, but fuck that word, man. I really do hate the internet. The whole reason
No cap, bro. Although you made a whole video about LARPing. No cap, bro.
LARPing exists is because people are afraid to get made fun of for listening to the wrong thing, and they're afraid of that because people clown people on the internet 24/7.
The OJ Suave video.
It's a shitty cycle that I think most of us shouldn't be partaking in. We've all LARPed a little bit throughout our music listening lives. None of us are original, and none of us are
I don't feel like I ever LARPed. I feel like I've tried new stuff and didn't like it or did. I don't feel like I've ever LARPed though. So I won't say that, but hey.
are better than each other because of our music taste. We're all LARPers, and that's okay.
I don't know about we, but the good video though for sure. Good video for sure.